Choreography.
Oh. Now, my next guest is the reigning Strictly champ, and she's got some unfinished business to get ready for another dance masterclass because it's time for Choreography Corner. Clifton is back, everyone. We must, Joe, finish what we started yesterday. We're going to kick off with Johnny and Otie's jive. Huge improvement from Johnny from week one. Darcy said he had no fear. Otie had made it really, really complicated. There had hats in there and all sorts. What did you think?
I was so impressed. It was absolutely amazing. He had a real competitive routine there. Otie gave him everything and more with the hat as well. And he managed it, and he really put all his effort in as well. I think, like, one thing, I think Craig picked up on his arms and hands or something like that. I wouldn't say so much his arms, but his hands, yes. So he needs to have a little bit more energy in the hands, but not too much. In the jive, the arms and hands are supposed to be a little bit more relaxed and just moments of, like, spikiness and strength in them, like the cha-cha-cha, let's say. So not too much, but as if he's just even holding this or holding his phone or holding an apple or playing the piano. That kind of tone he's got to have in the jive, in his hands.
Just a little bit there.
Yeah.
Good stuff.
Other than that, amazing.
Good work, Johnny. Joe and Katya's tango now. Now, for Shirley, it took a little bit long to get started at the beginning, and Craig said there was too much attack. Would you be in agreement there?
Yeah, it's basically the same comment that I got last year with my tango with Ori, that we didn't start early enough. And okay, I kind of get that, and we should listen to the judges and start earlier, and I'm sure she will from now on. But in her defence and my defence, we hear parts of the music that we think, yeah, that's where we should be, and hold and bang down the room. But, you know, we'll make the judges happy. Too much attack? No, absolutely not. I don't think you can get enough attack in a tango. We're always told to attack the space, attack the space, attack the space, which I think he did. I think, if anything, his hold needs sorting out. His right arm around Katya's body, he tends to take his elbow behind his shoulder, which creates problems. It gets his shoulder up, and it's too small for Katya, and he's squeezing it. He has to imagine himself as a tuna mayo sandwich.
A what?
A tuna mayo sandwich.
Of course. Yeah.
Okay, so you've got the body, which is the bread. Yeah. You've got the hand, which is the bread, and inside Katya is the tuna mayo. As soon as he slips out this way, he's squeezing it, and it's all falling out that side. Yeah. So it just all gets messy and not clean. So we need a clean-cut tuna mayo sandwich.
Keep your tuna mayo tidy. Thank you very much, Joe. OK, the Reverend Richard's American Smooth, the lovely Diane. In Bruno's words, he said it was more of an Australian bender than an American Smooth. What did he mean by that?
Not sure. Drunk in Australia, something like that. I don't know. Yeah. I don't really know what he meant. But, yeah, it wasn't the smoothest of American Smooths. It was a little bit stompy. It wasn't so graceful, but very, very entertaining. For me, I think there could have been a little bit more foxtrot in there in hold, although it is a smooth, so it is forgiven a little bit. But the parts that he was doing in hold were actually quite okay. Like, his posture was good, down his back line and his head were very good. His arms were a little bit low. I think he's got to imagine that he's got some kind of hot muscle rub in his armpits.
Oh, nice. Yeah, bits
to keep them up, to keep them up from here, rather than pulling up from shoulders or just keeping them down. Just
keep them up, Richard. OK. Susan and Kevin and their Charleston, you lovely bro, who, according to Craig, Susan had no swivel. But for Darcy, she made it her own. So, discuss.
Yeah, I think we could all see that Craig was right. There was no swivel. But giving it her own, yeah, definitely. Look at that.
Come on,
I
Susan.
mean, performance-wise, facial expressions, everything. I think she really performs from the heart, and I think that's what surprised the nation a little bit. She's actually really good. But I think it's demo time.
Go, Joe.
She wasn't swiveling, but she did do some kind of weird walk that kind of could have come off as a swivel, but wasn't. I don't even know if I could do it. It was, I don't know.
Just
something like that.
It's a Susanism. She's the only one who can do it.
But she brought her own to it. Yeah. A swivel, an easy way of trying to learn it is getting on your balls of your feet and then thinking of Dorothy from The Wizard of Oz. Yeah. And you just basically going, there's no place like home. There's no place like home. There's no place like home.
Joining at home.
There's no place like home. Then you put the forward point, backward point. There's no place like home. There's no place like home.
I like that.
There's no place like home.
That's good for movie week as well.
Yeah.
I like it. Thank you, Joe. OK, Charlotte and Brendan's cha-cha-cha. Now, it didn't quite go according to plan. Poor Charlotte on Saturday. But Shirley thought the routine could have served her better if it had been a bit simpler. What do you think?
OK, I think, yeah, maybe you shouldn't have put the pot stirrer in, because I don't think even I could do that. I think, you know, us pros struggle to do that, so to give it to Charlotte on week 2. But having said that, the rest of the routine was quite basic cha-cha.
Yeah.
So it wasn't too difficult. I think she was just fixated on that one step and getting it right, and from the beginning, that's what messed her up a little bit.
Yeah.
I mean, she is beautiful. She looks stunning. She's definitely got the body for it. I'm hoping without the nerves of those steps, maybe she'll improve. And I think she's more of a ballroom girl. Yeah. Nothing wrong with that. I'm more of a ballroom girl than a Latin. That's absolutely fine. So I can't wait to see her ballroom. Yeah. And I'm hoping that this hasn't knocked her confidence for the rest of the
OK, I know. Charlotte, we all love you. She's got to keep that confidence. Simon's waltz now. Now, this dance, we know it meant so much to him. How much did that come through in the choreography?
I think quite a lot. I think it was a beautiful, quite simple routine. I think we were all moved by it, by the atmosphere. I think you could see little looks that they gave each other, which were really tender. And you could tell that it meant a lot to him. And I also think he danced it well. He had good posture. His frame was good. His head was up, that was great. I think one thing he could improve on is how he uses his feet and ankles.
Yeah.
Not so much the footwork, he was getting that right. It's imagining maybe there's a metal spring in your ankles, so that when you are lowering and rising, it's a bit more working rather than just going
Great.
Like that. And there is 9 parts of the foot which you can use on the floor for all the different footwork.
Confusing.
Things, yeah.
So remember those
Just
springs. Finally, Aston and Jeanette and their salsa. I mean, week 2, talk about a showstopper if ever there was one. Bruno said it had the most difficult sequence of lifts that he's ever seen. What did you think?
I thought it was absolutely amazing. I think well done, Jeanette, because, OK, yeah, that big lift, it did have a little tiny bit of a wobble, but come on, it was really, really difficult. But what she's done is you're only allowed 3 lifts, but she's made like 1 lift into another lift into another lift, and her feet didn't touch the floor. So I think she was really, really clever there. I think it was absolutely brilliant. Did not agree with Craig about the hip action. It's a salsa. You can feel the rhythm wherever. It doesn't have to be a figure 8. It could be that he's feeling it more in his shoulders on that point or more in the upper body. Absolutely fine. I think it was brilliant. Just remember to turn your feet out sometimes. OK.
Thank you, Joe. It's been a wonder. Please come back very soon. Joanne Clifton. So good. Now, her tango was anything but black and white. It was red hot. We might as well face it. We're addicted to Mollie and AJ.
I saw you in character. I saw the passion. I saw the intent. Very nice. You will never get away with a bad frame, and you kept a good frame today.
You're using your shoulders way too much throughout the whole thing. But it did have attack and it did have intent.
Oh, Mollie and AJ, everybody. Lady Mollie, you were so hot out there. It was an absolute stormer of a tango. I think everybody just suddenly went, hello, you two. And Shirley there saying, best tango we've had so far. That must feel great.
I couldn't believe it when she said that.
Yeah.
Literally, we were so excited, weren't we? I literally was in disbelief. I was like, oh, my goodness. Coming from Shirley, head judge as well. Amazing.
I know, and an 8.
An 8.
In week 2.
She appreciated the hard work and all the fundamental steps that we stuck in, and you did fantastic. The best performance on the night by far.
Oh. I know. And AJ, speaking of which, who was that who came out on the floor and sat there with the wet look hair and the beard?
I was feeling it.
Oh, my goodness. I bet Kev was really annoyed that you could grow that in a week. And he had to have a drawn-on moustache. But, yeah, I loved Tallulah. We must discuss illegal lift. You've been told off already. Now, would you say it's a legal lift or would you say it's an assisted?
Suggestive digestive. It was a transfer. Mollie can do it on her own. We were just in hold.
Exactly.
Okay.
I could totally do that. That's how I get out of bed.
She just done 1, 2, down, simple.
Yeah.
Living life on the edge.
Okay. Well, you know,
but it's all
you've
fine.
Done it now.
That week's done.
It
looked fantastic.
Okay. It did look pretty good, actually, I have to say, illegal or not illegal. Now, your shoulder wiggle is becoming a little bit of a trademark,
I know.
Isn't it? Is it kind of hard to fix?
I need to just calm these babies down. They get way too excited and they just want a piece of the action. I'm like, right, guys, calm it down. AJ all week has been telling me, calm the shoulders, calm the shoulders. But for the big night, they just wanted to come out, so I need to calm them down.
So they've had their chance now. This week is going to be perfectly smoothed, ironed out. It's going to be flawless.
Flawless. Oh, big word.
Goodness
me. So it is. You've got so much to remember, and I think when you get tense, that's it. Naturally,
exactly.
They come off.
And I'm up there trying to look, you know, cool as a cucumber, but I'm like, I'm
yeah,
cool as a cucumber. I'm chilled. Yeah.
Honestly, I really am. Okay, I have to say though, when you're out there on the floor, the partnership is becoming really good between the two of you. I mean, how does it differ working with one to, you know, working with the girls? I mean, is it sort of a similar thing where you get used to each other and then you know what each other's doing?
Well, with the girls, you know, you'd look over, you just give a smile, or, you know, you might give a face of, oh gosh, this is going well, or this isn't going well. Whereas with AJ, it's like I'm in this character of, you know, obviously it was the tango, so it was I love you, I hate you. Whereas I didn't often look at the girls like that, you know.
So, as you're having a bad week, someone ate your
I hate you. Yeah. So it's quite different, but I think it is still working on that connection between the two of us, because there is so much to think about. I'm trying to think about my feet, my knees, my shoulders, my face, and looking at him like I love him, I hate him. Hands.
So much.
Oh my goodness.
She's doing good though, eh? She's doing good.
Fantastic.
So it's movie week, and you two have an American Smooth to this piece of music. Here we go. Oh my goodness me, it's the sound of music. I can't handle it. It's amazing.
It's so graceful, isn't it?
It is so graceful. Are you going to be a nun?
I'm not going to be a nun.
Okay.
I know.
Are you going to be a nun, AJ?
Yes.
Not that I know of. We'll wait and see.
Oh, you're going to be the lonely goat herd. I'm really joking. No, this is fantastic. This is so exciting. You get to play Maria von Trapp.
I know. It is a dream. It is a complete dream. But no, I think I'm Maria in a sort of
country outfit.
Yes. Exactly.
She's up and she goes
in
up
the
to
mountains.
Sing.
You'll see us just dancing and
I can imagine.
We're trying to be
around
really
in the air.
graceful. I'm not very graceful, so AJ's making me do everything as graceful as possible. Even like picking up my coffee today, I had to do it really graceful.
Everything's got to be done slowly.
Ooh, I'd like that.
Without getting dizzy.
Hot dog. Yeah. It's an American Smooth. Now, you can do an American Smooth based on a foxtrot or a quick step. Which one?
So we're going to be doing a foxtrot.
Okay.
So it's very flowy, travelling around the room, lots of lifts and lots of rotation, which is... It's interesting at the moment. Because,
I'm not sure if I like that word. Interesting.
Travel sickness tablets are needed for tomorrow, I think, because this continuous lifts and continuous spinning just seems to be... Mollie sits by a window in fresh air like this at the end of the day.
I literally was with my head out the window trying to get this fresh air. I was so dizzy, literally. Yeah. It was mad how dizzy you get.
Came off a bit like...
Like coming off the waltzes.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, my goodness me. Well, I cannot wait to see the get-up this weekend. I think it's going to be great. Enjoy it. We love you. Mollie and AJ.
Thank you.
That's all we have time for tonight, but we'll be back in less than 24 hours with Debbie and Giovanni, Charlotte and Brendan, and Joe and Katja, plus my main man, my leading man, Ian Waite, returns for a Wednesday warm-up. Good night.